Hello! Or as Medea would say, hello. Guitar that needs no introduction. Of course, maybe for some of you it does need an introduction. Jackson, 1992. Limited edition Concorde, number 142. Serial number is right down there. This was the, well, one of 200 made. Of course, made some that had the regular fender style trim, and then they did these with the locking. And of course, they came with Seymour Duncan distortion, jazz in the neck, 2-volume, 2-tone, much like a Les Paul layout. Block inlays much like a Les Paul. Maple body. It weighs somewhere around 8 pounds. So it's all Jacksons I've owned over the years, and I've owned quite a few. I don't know, I'm a mahogany body kind of guy. For some reason, the older type guitars just don't have the oomph for me personally. I don't know, just it's my personal preference. But yeah, this is for a Jackson guitar. It's killer. Plays great, sounds great. It's one of those guitars that you pick it up and first thing you start doing is playing Ozzy stuff. Of course, I've not played this guitar in a while. I keep it put up and get it out once in a while and jam on it. It's not really a practical guitar. Band I play in, I do the lead singing and play guitar, and it's just not, the higher frets are hard to get to. I mean, not a whole lot worse than say a Les Paul, but a little bit more of a step. I mean, a lot of times you gotta pull your thumb out to do that. But anyway, enough talking. I don't think I've left much out about it. A lot of people I've talked to say these are a lot better guitar than the newer ones that's out. Even though they redid it and checked the specs and la da 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 da. But I mean, yeah, if you're a Randy fan, this is like the holy grail. So to me personally, wanted one of these ever since I seen Randy play one back in the early 80s. First time I ever seen him in a magazine playing one of these, I was like, that is awesome. I remember back then I was probably 11, 12 years old, and even tried to get in touch with Carl Sandoval because his address was in the Guitar Player issue that had Randy on the cover. And at that point in time, I believe he had moved or wasn't even doing it. But I had acquired about a Polka Dot V back then. And of course, Jackson wasn't doing these in mass production or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. So let's play some Randy. Randy, play it. Told you it'd been a while. Sorry, I got on a Black Sabbath kick there for a while. And of course, playing this guitar, no YouTube video would be complete without that. Yeah, I know. I played bad. I'm sorry. Can't help it. Haven't played in a few weeks, and haven't played Randy stuff in a long time. But you get the gist. Killer guitar. Also, in case you want to run, of course, my Marshall JVM 410H that's been modded. Any of you that's seen my other videos, you know all about that. As far as cabinets, today I run it through a Soldano 412 front loaded with vintage 30s. And then I'm running a straight 412 cab with the G1275. So kind of getting the best of both worlds, getting that kind of a mid cut that a G1275 has, and then getting that snarling mid range. But the Soldano, of course, it's older, so the speakers are good and broke in because I'm not normally a vintage 30 fan. I'm using OD1 in amber. I actually meant to use OD1 in the red, but still sounds pretty kick-ass. Volume not real high. I mean, it's loud, but it's definitely not as loud as I have it when I play at a show. I always keep it kind of quiet, so. And the scale on this guitar is like a Gibson, like a Les Paul, and you can tell. I mean, I've got 10s on this thing, and it feels a lot like I'm playing one of my Les Pauls. It's the string tension's not tight and stiff like a lot of your Fender scale length guitars, especially with a trim on it. But yeah. Killer guitar. I'm going to put her back up now until the next time I get a while here to maybe do a video with it or something or whatever. This is when your bragging rights guitars, all your buddies come over to your house and you're like, hey, check this out. Look what I've got. And they're like, is that a real one? Is that a real Randy Rhoads Concorde? Or is that one of those Chinese knockoffs? Nope. It's the real deal. Alrighty. Leave comments below. Message me. Like my channel. Watch my other videos. Peace. See you next time.